Hello and welcome back everyone. This is another episode of the SA Kid that learns to farm. Alright, so first of all, let's see which contracts we are going to be doing today. Let's have a look over here and see which contracts we have available to us. Hey, our friendly neighborhood farmer Jean wants us to do some baling for him. I mean, we could definitely do that for him. I can't see why not. It does seem to be a pretty fun contract to do, so yeah, let's get to doing that one for the day. Alright, so today we are not going to be doing any time lapse in this video. Sheesh. Something's not quite right here. It looks like we've got some heavy glitching going on. But that looks like it's better now. I'm guessing, just out of context, I'm guessing that it's all of the items that spawned in here by the shop that probably caused that. So we'll just keep that in mind. But anyway, back to the whole context of the game. So yeah, today is September the 2nd. It looks like it's a little bit of a cloudy day. We might have a bit of rain. So yeah, as I said, no time lapsing in today's video. Let's see what we have here. We have a tractor. We've got two mowers, a small one and a big one. We've got a tedder and a windrower and a baler. And we've got some bale, I don't want to say bale spikes, but some bale transport. So let's get into our tractor here, and then let's get it started. So we're still gonna keep with the whole first person farming thing, because that's the whole idea of this video. Maybe once we're done with this map and we move over to the next season, then we'll probably change it to the third person thing. But for now we will stick with what we've got. Oh no, that's a disaster, but we'll fix that when we get there. Alright, so we need to go and cut the grass on, I'm not entirely sure which field. Oh no, that was close. It looks like we're not off to a great start today, but that's okay. We'll work on our driving skills as we go. Is it field number 2? I guess it's possible. I guess it is very possible. That's a nice old school looking car right there. Is that ambulance behind us? No, it's not. Or police car. I'm not entirely sure. It could be a police car, it could be an ambulance. I have no idea. But it's definitely a siren, an emergency siren, so yeah. If it was behind us, we definitely had to get out of the way very quickly so that it could get past us. But so far it doesn't seem like it was behind us. My oh my, this is quite a distance to drive, isn't it? One very long distance to drive. Let's take a right over here. Let's get off of the road here and drive on the side of the road, but we'll try and avoid driving through the field so we don't damage the crops of whomever the farmer is they belong to. I think that might have been a bit of broken English right there, but it's okay for now. Today might not be the perfect English day for me, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe it'll get better later. And then I won't sound like a buffoon, then I'll sound proper. Don't forget to look both ways. Try and not crash into anything. Alright, let's get everything unfolded here. I think this thing is on the right. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. Let's get this thing lined up nicely. Right. And then we'll go. I'm just gonna do this first line here, or maybe I'll do the first 2 lines on camera, and then I'm gonna jump off camera, get everything done, and then once everything is done, then we will get back to the next step, and so on and so forth. Alright. This at least looks like it's going to be a lot easier than the harvesting contract and even the plowing contract. Both of those were pretty difficult to do. But yeah, I think the tethering part might be difficult, and I think that the windrowing part might be difficult as well. But we'll see when we get there, you know. We'll definitely milk that cow once we get there. Alright, well, that's going to be it for now. I'm going to jump off camera and get all the grass cut, and then I'll bring you guys back in once that's done. Because the whole idea of today is no time lapses in this episode. Alright, I'll check you guys later then. Alright, so I finished cutting all of the grass. I brought back everything over here. I put everything over here by the shop so that both of the mowers are here and they can be safe and they can be returned. I just gave this tether a little bit of a bump to get it back on its wheels, and I hooked it up, and now it's all sorted. So yeah, as you can also see, it's pretty rainy. It is pouring rain out here. At least it's not yet raining cats and dogs, and it doesn't sound like there's any hail. I don't know how long it's going to take before all the rain finishes pouring down, but we'll see if we can get all the tethering done. I think I might have came at that stop a little bit too quickly, but at least there wasn't anybody around that we crashed into, so that's good. So yeah, we're heading all the way back so that we can go and get everything tethered, and then we'll head back to the shop and get the windrower, and then we'll head back to the shop and get the baler, and then we'll head back to the shop and pick up those bale forks, or yeah, well, not really bale forks, but yeah, bale transport, and then we'll get all the bales delivered. And then I think, depending on how long everything takes, it might be the end of the episode. If there is still some time left, then we will definitely do more things. Maybe we'll do 2 different contracts in this one single episode, since we're not doing any time lapsing and we're not wasting any time with anything. So yeah, we will get to do that, and we'll get all of that sorted. So I'm gonna quickly finish driving all the way back to the field, and then I'll bring you guys back in, because I think driving all the way up and down is going to definitely waste some time. So I'm just gonna quickly stop over here in the middle of the street, and then we'll jump out and jump back. Alright, so we are back here at the field. I've got this tether unfolded, so let's get it powered on and let's get going. This thing is very, very narrow, so we'll see if we get to everything, or if we miss any grass anywhere and don't end up turning it into hay. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go through this line real quick, and then I might do another second line as well. And then the moment we've done that second line, then I'll kick you guys back out and get everything sorted on my own. And then once we have finished with that, then I'll bring you guys back in for the next step. Alright, let me not crash into this wall over here. Let's make a nice U-turn over here. I think I'm gonna probably have quite a bit of overlap. Oh no, don't fold it, don't fold it. Alright. Since the thing is so narrow, we'll probably have a bit of overlap, but that's okay. We'll get everything done as fast as we can and as efficient as we can, and then once we've finished with that, then we'll get to the next step. Alright, that's that for now, so let's get you guys out of here and not waste any time, and then I'll finish this up on my own. Alright, I'll see you guys a little bit later. Alright, so all of the tethering has been finished. We are going to do all of the windrowing now, so let's get to doing that. I think I'll also keep you guys in for maybe 1 or 2 of the lines, and then once we have gone through and we have gotten everything windrowed, then we'll get to baling all of it, and then once we've baled everything, then we will go and deliver it. So at least we are, we're proceeding, or no, what's the right term? We're making progress, yes, we're making some good progress on this mission. On this contract, I mean. I don't know why I always think they're missions. It is a mission to mission, but I mean, yeah, they're all contracts, so I don't know. This one I think I'm just gonna run through this line here, and then I'll take it from there. Alright, so those 2 lines have been completed. The rest of everything I'll get done off camera again, and then I'll bring you guys back once everything has been windrowed. Alright. Alright, so all of the windrowing has been completed. Now we just need to do the baling, and then we can get everything transported and sold off, and then we are done with this contract. So yeah, let's hop to it and get it done. Some of the lines aren't absolutely perfectly windrowed because it's a little bit difficult to judge the distance from each heap to the next one, and so on and so forth, so that I can be absolutely sure that I don't just pull everything that I've already put in a line into another line, and so on and so forth. But yeah, everything has gone decently well, at least. Now I just have to get this thing backed up nicely. We'll see if I end up, let me back up quite a bit. Let me make sure that I drop this bale off outside of where I am busy. I think I'll turn off the automatic drop so I can drop them manually once they're full, and then I know that I'm gonna put them somewhere they're not gonna be in my way, instead of having them automatically drop and then end up in the way somewhere. Like for instance now I can just keep on going through all the way, make a nice sort of U-turn over here, then I can drop this thing, and close it, and then I can get back to this line and get back to baling this whole entire line over here. Alright, I think that's going to be it for this specific part of the job, and then I'll bring you guys back a little bit later once I am busy transporting all of the bales, so that we can get them all transported and dropped off. Oh no. We crashed over there. Alright, but yeah, let me get all of the baling done until I've got all of them packed nicely, and then we'll go back to the shop and we'll go and pick up the bale forks / bale transport, and then we'll get everything transported, and then we'll get everything dropped off. Alright. Alright, so this day has come to an end. It's 8:30 in the evening. We have basically done everything except the transporting and delivering. So we will definitely do that the next day, which is tomorrow. And then we will get it sorted and get it done. And then we will collect our monies. I am pretty surprised at the fact that this tractor and everything is actually fitting in this garage. The one here by Jean's place where we normally stay. So yeah. There we go! It is the next morning! Let's get cracking and let's get transporting and delivering. Let's get this tractor up and running, and then we'll hit the road and get ourselves to that field so that we can get everything transported and sold off, and we can collect our money. I'm very, very excited to actually get the next amount of money that we are supposed to get, and then we can take it from there. I'm not going to keep you guys in again while I drive all the way back to that field, because it does take quite a bit of time, but I will keep you guys in when we are busy loading and when we're busy transporting and driving up and down and things like that. So yeah, I think I'm just going to pull off to the side of the road here, and then I'll quickly stop, and then I'm gonna end this snip and start the next one when I get back to the field. Now then, we have arrived here at our field, so let's get busy and let's get the bales loaded. I think we will start with the front one first. So let's go around nicely. I'm just gonna overshoot this a little and then I'll back it up. And then I'm gonna see if I can line this thing up very nicely. Would you look at that? I almost can't believe it. Let me go and grab this one that's way over here in the grass. Oops. No, don't lift it, put it back down. I pressed the wrong button. This one doesn't want to be loaded. For some strange reason. Would you look at that? That's a bit of a problem. Let me see if I can... Ah, there we go. Bump it over. Let's unfold this thing again. Let's see. Can I line it up perfectly this time? No, don't throw it away. I'll just push it far away and then we'll try it again. What? Has this one decided to fall off now? I honestly do not like these things. I never have and I probably never will. Even in third person, lining these things up is damn near impossible. Come on, just pick up the bale. There we go. What an annoying piece of garbage. That's the wrong way. There we go, that's the right way. There we are. That's better. That was easy. Now it's the next one. Will this be easy? Alright, now that was a million times more easy than trying to load the front one. For some weird reason. Now, where to do we have to go? I'm guessing we can just follow the road straight. Oh, there it is. Let's tag that one. Now, way over there. Quite a bit of a distance away. So let's just cruise that way and then we'll get there eventually. Let's see, anything cool in the shop? No. Nothing worth buying in the shop. This is a pretty cool looking tractor, but it's such a tiny little tractor. It barely has any horsepower. Even at the maximum 114. I mean, what am I gonna do with that? What am I gonna do with 114 horsepower? I guess I could probably get a small plow and do something with that. Or I could probably get a small planter, or, you know, I could probably get a couple of small things. And then I could probably do something with it. So maybe it's not completely useless. I mean, if I'm gonna work in a grape field, or if I'm gonna work in a vineyard with the grapes, or an olive garden, or something like that, then I guess it would probably be useful. There we go. Now that was pretty easy and pretty quick. Alright, I'm gonna head back and then I'll keep doing this until I have finished transporting all of them. But for now I guess I'm gonna leave you guys and then I'll be back a little bit later. Now then, we have the last 4 bales loaded up and basically here at the shop, so we can unload them. The contract has already finished, but there were 5 bales left that Jean said we can have, and we took them. So now we are offloading the last 4 of those 5. Alright, there we go. We made 998 plus the 200 and something we made from the other, I think, how many did I say? Other 1 bale that we also had. So yeah, we made about $1,000 just off of the bales. That means we made a bit of money at least. Well, we made about $2,000 maybe, $1.5 or something around there. But yeah, we have $12,000 right now. I'm gonna quickly take this tractor back to the shop so that we can park it there, and then we can collect our reward for a contract well finished, and then we can also hunt for the next contract that we can do. So, we have completed our contract, we can collect our money. Now we have 16,406. Not bad at all. So, now let's have a look and see what we want to do next. We haven't done anything for Amelia yet. We haven't done anything for Mateo yet. Rudolph. Xavier. Nothing for Jasmine yet. I think Rebecca was the one person we did a contract for. Anyhow, let's see here. This is a very big plowing contract. I think I might end up doing this one because this is a nice amount of money. That's the blue one, just for interest's sake. Let's have a look here under plows. That's the blue one. The blue one is 4.9 meters wide. Our one can be 6 or 9. I do really want to buy this thing, but buying the one I want is going to be 19,000. So yeah, that's quite a lot of money. Quite a lot of money. So I don't know. Will we do this contract now or will we wait? I mean, I could do something smaller. A cultivating. That's the blue cultivator. Let's have a look in the menu here under cultivators. I think it's this one. It's not the big blue one. Yeah, it's definitely not this one. This one's pretty huge. I think it's most likely this one. $5 meters wide. I mean, 5 meters ain't that bad. It's not too bad of an issue. I think I'll do this. I think I'll do this cultivating mission. I mean contract. We'll mission this contract. There we go. I don't think... no front weight, nothing like that. Just a tractor and a cultivator. Ooh. This is a very nice and fancy tractor. I think it's I don't know. I don't know if we've used this one. No, we haven't used this one in this series yet, but I have used this one in one of my own private little games. But yeah, alright, so we need to go to field number 32, and then we need to go and cultivate that field. So let's take a nice wide turn, and then we will get ourselves over there. This thing is at least not wider than the road, or not much wider than the road, so it should be fine. Hey, and at least field 32 is not too far from the shop, so I think we actually made a pretty wise choice on wanting to do this contract. A wise decision has been made. Alright, now I'm gonna have to figure out how wide this entire setup is gonna be, so that I know how wide of a line I can go. Oops, that was the wrong button. Let's go with the edge of the nose. We can go a little bit wider. Let's go with the center of the wheel about. Even wider. Let's go with the edge of that mud flap wheel thingy. Yeah, I think that should be perfect. Alright, there we go. Absolutely perfect. Any cool things in the shop yet? Nothing. Nothing cool in the shop yet. But that's fine. We don't have enough money to buy anything cool from the shop yet. I'm actually really hoping that our favorite plow will go on special, or will go on sale, or you know, will go on auction, or whatever you want to call it, so that we can actually buy it, because that would be really awesome if we could buy that specific plow. We can buy that specific plow, then we will be able to do that other contract with ease and with joy, not having to stress about taking almost forever just to finish plowing a field. Oh no, it looks like we missed a little bit here and there. I'll quickly go over those and fix them and get that sorted out. But anyway, I think that's going to be all of the things I do on camera right now. I'll jump off camera, get everything sorted out, and then I will be back in a jiffy. Now then, it seems that we are finished. Well, yes. So, Amelia came to fetch her tractor. We finished with this contract over here, and then Amelia came and she picked up her tractor and her cultivator, because she stays pretty close. So yeah, she took all of that home. We're done, we got paid. We're basically just over 20 grand now, so yeah, we have a nice amount of money, 20,224. That's a very nice amount. Now we can actually afford to buy our favorite plow, but we can't yet buy our favorite tractor, or a tractor to use that plow. But that's okay. We're not going to do that right now. I think what we will do is we're going to head back home, and then once we get home, we are going to go to bed because it's almost 7:15, and then we will call it a day. And I'm also going to call it an episode. I think I've done enough now for this whole entire episode. So yeah, after we get home, then it's going to be the end of this episode. Like and share, and also subscribe if you want to see more content. Liking and subscribing will definitely help me a lot, and it will also help to, you know, motivate me to make more videos if that's something that you guys want. If you do want to see more videos of this series or my other series, but yeah, let me know, or well, just subscribe and like, and then I'll know. Also, you can comment there if you have any special requests that you want me to do, or if you want any changes in any of the series. Then you can also drop a couple of comments, and then I'll see if I can get to them, and then once I've gotten to them, then we can take it from there. So yeah, only a short bit of a distance and then we're there. I will definitely, for interest's sake, just say this: it does take a lot longer to get enough content together for a video without any time lapses, whereas a video with time lapses, it's super quick and easy to get everything together. It's just, it takes a bit of time to get everything edited. So yeah, this was very fun, and I'll catch you guys later.